Welcome to the Mesa Revenue Partners podcast. We provide valuable information on the topic of business debt collection. Mesa Revenue Partners is an Arizona commercial collections agency and affiliate of Altus Receivables Management, serving companies throughout the United States and abroad. We assist in corporate debt recovery, and we want to help your company streamline its cash flow and restore lost revenue.
In this episode, we delve into the ethical principles guiding professional debt collection, exploring how they promote compliance and drive effective recovery. In the world of commercial debt collection, maintaining ethical standards is crucial. A reputable commercial collections agency must recover debts while adhering to ethical principles. This podcast explores how professional debt collectors strike this balance, achieving effective debt recovery without compromising their integrity. Let's start by examining the key ethical principles that underpin effective debt collection practices. First principle is transparency. There must be clear communication, which should be truthful always. The collector needs to inform the debtor about all details about the obligation, including the amount owed, and the original creditor among others, so that he or she may know what exactly they owe and when it should have been paid up. False representation or any other misleading acts are forbidden under the transparency rule. Then we need respect and dignity. Every person deserves respect regardless of their financial status. Therefore, treating them with dignity becomes an imperative principle here too. No one should harass, threaten, or use abusive language while dealing with these people, but rather all engagements must be done courteously and professionally. Let's not forget about confidentiality. Information concerning this matter should remain private, thus protecting individual privacy rights too. All records kept about such accounts ought not to be disclosed unless authorized by law or necessary during legal proceedings where both parties have given consent. Lastly, compliance with laws. One has no choice other than adhering to local, state, or federal regulations governing this sector, whether operating individually as an agent contracted by creditors or third-party collector, collecting on behalf of themselves directly from consumers or first-party collector. In the U.S. context, for example, FDCPA sets out what amounts to good behavior on the part of those engaged in recovering money owed ethically. Now, let's explore proven strategies for maintaining ethical standards in debt collection. While pursuing debt recovery, different strategies are adopted by professional debt collectors to ensure that they operate within ethics. These approaches help in creating a middle ground between respecting debtors' rights and fostering an environment where all parties involved can work together amicably towards settling outstanding debts. You might be wondering, are there training programs available to promote ethical and effective debt collection? Training is extensive to bring about better understanding among debt collectors on legal and moral aspects guiding their profession. Areas covered include the following: legal compliance. They need to be aware of various laws governing collection practices such as FDCPA and CFPB guidelines, among others, which they must adhere strictly while executing duties within this field. Effective communication. Negotiation skills are taught here so that each interaction with a debtor remains professional throughout, even during conflicts arising from such conversations. And cultural sensitivity. Different cultures have different understanding levels. Thus, it becomes essential to show respect towards every individual irrespective of his or her ethnic background, thereby ensuring equal treatment for all. Let's now discuss how developing robust policies and procedures can enhance the ethical debt recovery process. Clear policies should be put in place by commercial collections agencies to guide their operations, which may comprise the following: Code of Ethics. There should be a code of conduct stipulating how employees ought to behave ethically at all times when dealing with customers or clients who owe money. This will act as a reference point whenever any staff member acts contrary to these provisions, hence disciplinary action may be taken against them accordingly. Complaint resolution mechanisms. Complaints raised by debtors need not take long before being solved internally. Hence, timely response systems need to be established by the organizations concerned so that cases are addressed promptly plus fairly too, without biases shown towards either party involved. And internal audits. Regular auditing should be done internally to ensure compliance with set rules, besides identifying weaker areas that require strengthening within an organization concerned about recovering bad debts ethically. Let's keep in mind the importance of mastering international legal frameworks in debt collection. International debt recovery involves understanding the various countries' legal structures. Collectors are required to follow these two rules. First, research local laws. Know and abide by debt collection laws, as well as regulations within each country of operation. And engage local experts. Collaborate with local law practitioners or business collections, litigation attorneys to comply with local statutes. Let's not overlook the importance of cultural sensitivity, a vital element for successful global debt collection. Cultural sensitivity is vital during international debt collection. Collectors must follow these two guidelines. First, adapt communication styles. Adjust communication approaches based on what is acceptable in different cultures. And build trust. Show knowledge about other people's way of life when interacting with them, thereby gaining trust from debtors. Finally, continuous improvement is essential for advancing ethical debt collection practices. Commercial collections agencies have to commit themselves to continuous improvement if they want to maintain high ethical standards. This may involve the following techniques. Ongoing training. Offering regular training sessions coupled with professional development programs meant to keep employees up to date with ethical practices plus legal requirements. And ethical audits. Conducting frequent checks intended to assess compliance levels achieved vis-a-vis prevailing standards outlined in policies. As well, procedures aimed at ensuring ethical conduct by staff members involved directly or indirectly within an organization engaged in debt recovery activities. Remember, balancing ethics with effectiveness in debt collection is the most effective approach to recovering debts and lost revenue. Debt collection agencies should not only follow the rules, but also ensure that they create an environment where respect, transparency, and accountability thrive. By having comprehensive training programs supported by strong policies backed up by advanced technology, coupled with continuous improvement strategies, our Arizona Commercial Collection Agency is able to recover debts ethically and effectively, thus safeguarding the rights of debtors as well as enhancing reputation together with success rate for any commercial collections agency operating under these conditions. Contact us today to learn more about our ethical debt collection services and how we can assist your business in recovering outstanding debts while maintaining the highest ethical standards. Call Mesa Revenue Partners at 480-389-2288 or visit us online at mrpcollects.com.
Thank you for listening to the Mesa Revenue Partners podcast. Our licensed business-to-business collections agents have your best interest in mind from start to finish and work diligently to devote full attention and priority to your case. We tailor our approach to your needs and provide minute-by-minute updates on the status of your collections to your online account. Schedule a consultation with our corporate debt recovery agency today to learn more about the variety of services we offer and how they can benefit you.